recording.
What's popping, guys? Welcome back to an Acolytes reaction video. We are reaction to the creepy real life Men in Black.
Isn't that creepy? Isn't that creepy?
I just spotted.
Did you what? This is staying in the video. FYI. This is staying in the fucking.
Is it these same guys again?
Yeah. Stephanie wants to do a whole series, so that's fine.
Listen, all these guys do is summarize what we've literally just watched. Like, they talk to us like we're kids.
We are kids.
I'm not a kid. Anyway, Stephanie, hit play.
Shit.
I'm Ryan, that's Brent. This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we're covering the real-life Men in Black. Are they real? Are they as charming as their Hollywood counterparts?
You know, watching Men
Is it Will Smith?
in Black, I never knew it was based on a true story.
Today we find out.
Men in Black was hot, especially
The Men in Black are typically
book was
described
cute.
as wearing black suits, being expressionless.
Really? I thought it was green suits.
cold,
They'd always
sinister,
wear
and in
black
some
suits.
cases inhuman. The Men in Black seem to only talk to two
kidding,
kinds of
I'm
people:
kidding.
those who claim to have seen a UFO and those who research UFOs.
Which one are you?
Neither.
I actually can claim I saw something once.
Yeah, I can. But I also always my search history is UFOs, aliens, caught on
So we know
camera.
Stephanie's the one that
Neither.
researches the UFOs.
I research.
One time, when I was a kid, I got hit by a car. It's a whole tragedy story, whatever, I'll tell you guys later. One time I was coming back for an appointment at the doctor because I had to have like my neck operated. And I was leaning on the car and I see this little teeny bitty thing spinning around a mountain. And suddenly it just goes like poof and it shoots up into the sky and disappears.
Oh, I think I actually see something like that. No, there was one time where I was in Puerto Rico, and I don't know where it was. It was around like the center of Puerto Rico. There was like Jared, shut the fuck up.
Huh?
Jerry gives no shits about your story, Stephanie.
I think anyone who's
The
claims to
min-
have seen alien spaceships are just chatting bollocks.
It's a UFO. It's not.
I was around
That's, that's
13
why I
years old.
specifically said alien spaceships.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Okay, whatever. Let's keep watching.
They present themselves as part of a secret organization, sometimes even producing a white card with a crest and the word security on it. And in some cases, they refer to each other by number rather than name. They threaten and scare people
Wanna
into
be
remaining
number
silent
69?
about their
Please, no.
When do you get to
encounters
number
and/or
69 or
research.
420?
Think of them as the cleaners of the extraterrestrial universe.
How much black do they actually wear? They look like the Men in Black that we see in the movies
We'll get into what they really look like later.
once they pull apart their skin and their
These guys are so fucking
But if you know the
cringy.
basics. Here
I know.
are, in my opinion, the most
Unnecessary.
terrifying reports of encounters with the Men in Black. The first ever recorded experience with the Men in Black came from Harold Dahl in June 1947.
But it's
Harold
south,
Dahl
what,
was
Wisconsin?
out on a boat in the Puget Sound where he claimed he
Wyoming.
saw 6 giant donut-shaped objects in the sky. One of the objects fell apart, spilling debris that killed his dog and injured his son. He took photos of the debris, but said they were later fogged over by a man in black who told him not to speak of the incident.
They had donuts and then
Isn't this like the classic MO? You see something, you take a picture, someone says no. That's everything I've ever heard of something like this.
I don't know.
Like I've heard stories of people taking pictures or seeing. It's like you randomly see a UFO. You get a camera from 1995 and it looks so shitty as it spins around the sky. When everyone has like really high-end phones right now.
Yeah, which I'm confused because if we have really good cameras now, how come there hasn't still been any actual pictures of a UFO?
Because they're fake, Stephanie.
Yeah, which is monkey.
47. How old
Monka
are they?
sad.
What?
He said he saw donut-shaped
so.
objects in the sky.
That's what you were thinking of when I was telling you that story? Just fucking dog.
Some of these guys' stories are so frustrating.
The next incident comes from Robert Richardson in
Toledo.
1977. Robert Richardson reported that he collided with a UFO while driving at night in Toledo, Ohio. On impact, the object...
Wait a second. He collided against a UFO. A UFO is an unidentified flying object.
So that means it's a U.
Yeah?
No, but how did he
The,
crash into it if he's driving?
You mean birds fly in front of your car all the time?
It's
I
a
mean-
UTO. It's on driving, unclassified driving objects in
But-
UTO.
I mean, UFOs are unidentified flying objects.
Yeah, but it's a
So it's not
UTO.
necessarily just an alien spacecraft. It could be anything that we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Vanished. Richardson took home a small lump of metal that he believed was from the UFO. A week later, Richardson said he was visited by two men in black
Of
suits.
course.
He said the two men asked for the piece of metal from the site, but when Richardson informed them that he had turned it over for testing, they threatened him. Quote, "If you want your wife to stay as pretty as she is, then you'd better get the metal back." End quote. Richardson never heard from the men again.
I love how
and
this
still
is the
has no
dark
idea
side of
how he
America.
got the metal.
Why didn't he go to the police?
It's always
Why
in
didn't he search
America.
On the internet. What do I do?
I think he may have gone to the police. There is no internet, by the way. It's 1967. You can just search. However, people searched back then. I don't know. Fucking. It's like,
Encyclopedias.
Telephone book.
Jinx.
The next encounter happened in New Jersey in 1968.
Oh, wait, we know someone from
UFO
Jersey.
Researcher and his wife Mary
Do we?
were terrorized by a man
No,
in
we
black
don't.
that would stand across the street from their apartment building. They reported their apartment appeared to be rummaged through, and after seeing the strange man for 3 days in a row, their friend Timothy Green Beckley decided to get a closer look. And
What are
planted
these
to snap the
names?
picture. This is a rare instance of a reported MIB caught on camera.
How do we know he's actually dressed in black?
I think I'm just gonna react to these guys being cringy and not the video. It's easier to do that.
Black and white picture. Could be a dark navy.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
These next encounters I'm going to go over
True.
are a little more bizarre and offer much stranger implications. On September 11th, 1976, Dr. Herbert Hopkins, a doctor living in Maine, was studying a UFO incident when he reportedly got a phone call from a man who identified himself as a representative of a New Jersey UFO organization. The man asked if Dr. Hopkins was alone and if they could review research. Dr. Hopkins agreed, and by the time he hung up the phone and turned on the lights outside, Dr. Hopkins claimed the man was somehow already coming up the stairs to his door.
Okay, that's kinda
description
creepy.
of the man is the most horrifying yet. The man wore a neatly tailored black suit, was bald with no eyebrows or eyelashes, and had smooth, dead white plastic skin like a doll. His lips were ruby red, and his speech was expressionless and monotone as if you were hearing a machine.
Question.
oh god.
Yeah, oh god.
He's pale,
Extreme.
really tight fake skin. But the thing they choose to make real is the ruby red lips. They put all their technology into making those lips super realistic, but the rest of the man can't speak normal, and he looks horrible, like his face is skin white.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
The man in black told Hopkins to take out a coin and said, "Watch the coin." After that, Hopkins claims, quote, "It started to develop a silver color instead of copper, and then the silver became bluish, and the penny was getting quite fuzzy, out of focus, blurred, and then it simply was gone. It slowly dematerialized," end quote. After that,
Okay.
So is he a psychic now? Is he like an alien?
I don't know.
I think the whole
God
Men
knows.
in Black name is just like a slang term we give the guys, right? Because
I
at
don't
least
know.
from what I've heard in America, people have been known to be visited by governmental officials who are dressed in neatly tailored black suits, but they never identify themselves as a man in black or anything like that.
Mm.
Hopkins said the man ordered him to destroy his UFO research.
Encounters like this, if they were real, they would not be this interesting.
If in the off chance this actually happened, how shitty would that be? If you tell a story, no one's gonna believe you first off, and second off, you're gonna look like
True.
a crazy person.
This next encounter
True.
is with someone you probably know, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Oh.
In January 2002, Dan Aykroyd sold a TV show called Out There to the Sci-Fi Network that would break serious ground on a wide range of topics in the alien media landscape. In the middle of conducting further interviews for the show, Dan stepped outside for a break where he reported seeing a black Ford sedan appear suddenly across the street.
So out of
Dan
nowhere,
reports
boof.
that one large man in black got out of the car and gave Dan a dirty look.
He was like, "Hey, sexy, how you doing?"
Dan said he looked away for a brief second, and when he turned back, the
It
car
was gone.
2 hours after the car disappeared, Dan was given bad news from the producers of the show. Dan said, quote, "We were told we were not to continue taping, and the show was canceled, and none of them would air," end quote.
Why is it not the government? Why is it some weird alien organization coming after them?
If that were to be
What-
true, that would mean
What
that the
rights
government-
do they have?
What do you mean?
What authority do these men in black have?
So the
over
theory
anybody?
is they are like one of the top secret government agencies, kind of like the CIA, just like Central Intelligence or like the FBI or above that. And
Because
they
the way
have a
these
right to
guys are
protect. They're kind of like Homeland Security, but like darker.
But the way these guys are making it seem like is they're not government, it's a privately owned kind of thing. I don't know.
I mean, there are a lot of theories about the U.S. government being like a what's it called, like a hidden agenda type thing, where people like this whole like, not the Illuminati, that's like a whole meme, the elite control and all that shit, which kind of makes sense. I don't know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And like the guy just comes out, gives him a dirty look, it's like, hey, I'm Dirty Dan, and walks away, and boom, no more TV show. All in the interests of the United States of America, because war is necessary.
I mean, is in accordance with these aliens already.
So the Men in Black could show up at Obama's desk and be like, "Hey, stop looking for aliens. Yeah, pesky human."
But I saved the best.
These guys stress me out.
Okay.
On October 14,
I didn't like them.
2008,
Wait, this is Canada. Niagara Falls is in Canada, right?
I didn't know.
It borders Canada
And
the
that
United
area.
States.
near Niagara Falls, hotel manager
Isn't
Shane
Viagra a
Silva,
drug that makes you erected?
Viagra, Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
along with a hotel security guard, reported seeing a large triangular UFO outside his hotel. A group called the Aerial Phenomenon Investigations Team looked into the
Aerial phenomenon of it. APIT.
incident. They reported that a couple weeks later, according to 3 other witnesses, 2 unidentified men in black visited the hotel. The men in black terrified the hotel staff and were looking for Shane Sovar and the hotel security
Of course they did.
who were luckily not there at the time. And when Shane Sovar reviewed the hotel security footage, he discovered that the camera had actually caught 2 men on tape. What we're about to watch is that footage.
No one's gonna die.
Oh, here we go. Men in Black in action. Let's go. Oh, there they go. They look like 2 businessmen.
I'm sorry, but if the men in black were like really discreet and they didn't want anybody knowing who they were, they would get the footage. They'd be able to delete it, or they'd at least be able to like block the camera.
I think they would not even look like that. They'd look like normal people.
Yeah, normal clothes.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
Wait, what if I'm a Men in Black?
I mean, you are black.
I'm not black.
You are.
No.
Sovar reported that the
I'm not.
witnesses
I'm pretty
described
white.
the men as tall with black suits,
You're not
black
white.
hats, identical faces,
I am.
extremely
Why
pale
does the
skin,
one at the
no
bottom
eyebrows, no eyelashes,
has a
and
small
abnormally
head?
large eyes. A woman who spoke with the men claimed that she felt that the men knew what she was thinking.
So Men in Black are psychic now.
Oh my god, people are fucking weird. People are just like so gullible and they just believe anything.
There's one explanation, dude. There's only one explanation for this. The U.S. education system.
Is this video proof that the MIB exist?
I mean,
Or
doesn't
is
it
this
could be
video
2
simply an
gentlemen.
internet hoax?
They're
Can I be
businessmen.
100% honest?
Yeah.
I'm really trying here. They just look like businessmen.
She just
I said it.
think there's 2 abnormally large.
They were abnormally large.
They look.
Oh look, they look the same. The one pixel, it's so blurry.
Okay, look at this fucking this guy right here. The fucking guy standing next to the door.
Okay.
Look at him next to them. Unless he's super tiny.
Are basketball players aliens? Is Kobe? Is your
True.
precious Kobe an alien?
No, I mean, he might be actually.
Yeah, he might be.
Unfortunately,
anymore.
most
What?
cases of UFO or alien encounters come in the form of first-person accounts, and the MIB are no different. Do they exist? Are they from the government? Are they even human? Ultimately, it comes down to what you believe. Me personally, I believe that while they may not be aliens, even I can't believe that, I do believe that there may be a government agency out there that would regulate these sort of things to prevent mass hysteria.
I can buy into the fact that the Men in Black may be a real thing. But I
Probably
cannot.
the Men in Blacks are the aliens, and that's why they.
That's what
want you to
that's
see
what they've been
everything.
trying to for the whole video, Stephanie.
Oh,
The whole thing is I can like he's saying right now, I could buy that it's a real government entity that's like there to protect like the interests of the United States or whatever.
I don't think humans are that interesting for aliens to even like come, you know?
I mean, we're all living beings. Maybe they just want to not experiment, but like learn if they were real.
Yeah, but onto
I just don't think the whole like, oh, I hit a UFO, now 2 dudes randomly showed up at my house to say if I say something they're gonna break my neck.
But we're aliens. We're aliens because if there's another planet just like Earth, obviously there's gonna be a life form and people and animals or creatures there. To them, we're gonna be the aliens, and for us, they're gonna be aliens.
That's what alien means, Stephanie. Something from a different extraterrestrial, like from not
we're
here.
I think it's right.
extraterrestrial.
The thing is, right, if we went to another planet, we wouldn't hide, would we? And pretend to be someone else. Like, we wouldn't try and fit in
Exactly, that's what I think. And we would not be able to fit in.
and sneak around. Well, we don't know. We've never met them.
And
Who
yeah,
knows? They could look exactly like us.
they could be blue like the avatars.
I'm blue, da ba dee ba doo.
Anyway, let's continue.
Let's watch a few more
Give you
seconds and
satisfaction that they are covering up aliens.
There are certain things like ghosts or aliens or demons that
Well,
don't.
no, I'd say if those exist, then that becomes part of the science, and there's an explanation behind those things,
See, this is
and
where
it's logical.
This is where we'll always disagree because not everything can be explained by science or logic, in my opinion.
but then again, it can. Most things can be explained by science and logic.
He just saying his opinion, I guess. So I want to see what he's got to say about that.
I
No.
think that-
No.
Oh, he didn't add on to it at all.
Okay, so yeah.
He literally said he didn't explain his reasoning at all.
No. That's kind of sad though. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't.
Listen,
Yeah, maybe the Men in Black are like an organization from the government, but I don't think they're what everyone thinks they are.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're just there to like protect the deepest and best interests of the United States in any way they can. But yeah,
Even if they're just private investigators that are also looking into the same thing.
agree. Stephanie, any comments?
no, because if they are to be real, I don't want the Men in Black turning up to my house.
You're not in America anyway.
Exactly, they can't do anything to you. I'm the one that's
What's up with
fucked.
Men in Black, a white and woman. They're gonna turn up to the.
Stephanie, stop being racist.
No, I said white in the woman because opposite of black is white and opposite of men is woman.
Woman in white, Stephanie.
Yeah, woman and white.
White and woman.
That's so dirty. Anyway, that's it for today's reaction video, guys. If you have anything to say regarding this weird video and Stephanie's selection of video, you can have it with her at the comments or at her channel. Stephanie, where do we follow you?
Stephanie Brad, YouTube, Stephanie Bradshaw, Twitch.
Jared? Where can we follow you?
It'll be in the description.
Lord Jared, twitch.tv/Lord_Jrod. And you can follow me on youtube.com. Just look for Switch the Mighty or on Twitch. Either way, it's fine. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.